Happy Sat Stacking Saturday. Welcome to the #1 daily Bitcoin pod. In today's show, I'm going to be sharing 3 key Bitcoin price metrics pointing to new all-time highs this year in 2024. We'll also be discussing Bitcoin mining difficulty surpassing 80 trillion ahead of the Bitcoin halving scheduled to take place in 59 more days. We'll also be discussing Coinbase vaults beyond 1 million BTC with their stash now valued at over $52 billion. We'll also be discussing, will Bitcoin reach 6 digits here soon? Coming up, we'll be discussing this as well as $150,000 Bitcoin price incoming, predicts hedge fund veteran Mark Yusko. I'll be sharing his timeline, as well as Anthony Scaramucci of Skybridge Capital doubles down on his Bitcoin prediction, says 170,000 per Bitcoin is conservative, and shares why. We'll also be taking a look at the overall crypto market. All this, plus so much more, in today's show. Welcome, crypto fam. What it do? Massive shout out to everyone in the live chat. Let me know if the stream is loud, clear, and smooth. We've got a jam-packed house here. It's good to be back at our regular time, which is 3 p.m. Eastern. Good to see you, Palm Beach Chris. Jennifer, welcome back. Robbie Kaiser, Phil C, Knox Bill, Loosh Sky, Lisa Burnett, McLovin, Kerry Watts, Mr. Bone Daddy, Robert Johnson. Fun fact. Good to see you, fam. One Glenn Coe, what it do, stacking sats here in Reston, Virginia. Virginia in the building. We got Bitcoin still above 51.3. We pulled back some. We were actually in the 50s a little earlier, so we just started pumping once again. Pump it up. And in fact, speaking of pump it up, check this out. Pump it up. New little bubble, pump it up, Joe Budden remix. Yeah, man, pretty lit. Wivesfield Green UK. What up, Jack? Good to see you, Orthodox Boomer Grandma. Welcome, welcome. We're happy hodlers here. We're praying how the resource to fund for the Orthodox Christian monastery. Very nice. Sounds good in the 808. I love to hear that, Chris. You know what to do. Pump the likes to pump the stream. Loving life on Saturday. Big UFC fight night as well this evening. How many of you are going to be tuned in? Let me know. Good morning, JV. Shout out Press. Start Gaming. Welcome. DR in the building. Shout out Dominican Republic. Chill. I appreciate you joining as a MicroStrategy membership of the channel. Appreciate the support. Hey, JV, watch former while first comment ever because I caught you live. Love what you're doing. Shout out to Rocky Gould. I greatly appreciate the support, family. What it do? Welcome, everyone just joining the stream. How's your Saturday going? Weekend pump? What do you guys think? Pump it up. Let's go. What's going on? Good to see you, Crypto Rob. Pump the likes to pump the stream. I got a jam-packed show for you today. Good to see you, Melanie420X. Love that username, 420X. Must have mustache. How many whole coiners are in the building? I bet you a lot. If I was to guess, our audience probably has more whole coiners than any other audience. My cat knocks the dishes of the table to get me to feed her. Oh, snap. Silas says, me, whole coiner here. Jackie Robinson. I guess to make it simple, if you're a whole coiner, put a 1 in the live chat. We'll see how many 1s we get. I'm going to guess right now there's 200 people on the stream because we just started. I'm going to guess at least 50 of you guys are whole coiners. Am I right? At least a quarter of you guys? Maybe even more, maybe half. Let's see how many 1s. Put those 1s in the chat if you are a whole coiner. Holla. Lisa, good to have you here. I identify as a whole coiner. Love it. Big love. I got the shout out. You bet. Good stuff. Phil 1, Jack 1. Love the whole coins. Orthodox. Carrie 1, Matt 1, Rocky 1, Education Movement 1. Yeah, man. Passive 1. That's what's up. Even if you lost your whole coin in a boating accident, still put a 1. If you've accumulated 1 Bitcoin over your lifetime. Nice. 111. Gifted memberships. Let's go. Appreciate you guys. What? Loosh Sky just gifted 50 memberships. That's like unheard of. This is a first. I didn't even know that was a possibility. Congratulations. Everyone just got blessed. Melanie420X, Robert Johnson, Orthodox, Trav, Yasser, Josh, David, Ronan. Whoa, this is crazy. SV. I can't believe 50 memberships just got gifted, man. Congratulations, everyone who just became a member, and shout out to, I don't know if it's Lock Sky or Loosh Sky, but you're incredible. You're a legend. much respect. I don't know if I should shout out 50 people, but oh my God, that's incredible. Lots of ones, memberships being gifted left and right. Is it Christmas? February 17th? What's going on? How incredible, man. Pump the likes to pump the stream. 50 people just got hooked up. There's 225 people on the stream. 50 of you just got blessed with memberships. That's pretty remarkable. Pretty freaking remarkable. Legend. So welcome everyone who's just becoming a member. Oh my God. Gem, Gregor. A lot of you ones. I'm telling you, I told you we dominate the whole coin scene. 1-1, Gerardo 1, Greer 1. Legend. Christmas comes early at Crypto News Alerts. Pump it up.
Look, pump it up if your game went long. When the dip hit, you just stayed like King Kong.
Boom. Shout out Little Bubble, loving the new jam. We're actually going to do a react session to it, the new video on Rumble later. Yeah, man, this is pretty lit. Whoa. So congratulations. 50 of you just got blessed. That's remarkable. Unheard of. Never seen that before. God bless us, JV. Thank you. Thank Lock Sky. Incredible support. Thank you. Welcome to the best podcast. Greatly appreciate that, Lisa. #1 daily Bitcoin pod, hands down. I don't take that lightly. Bitcoin Cowboy, welcome family. For Lex Hope, welcome. I'm holding for the grandkids. Love to hear that. Generational Wealth, send it. Like the old Pump It Up song. If I didn't lose it in the kiting accident.
More than 5 sats in your stack, then get it on.
Yeah, pump it up if you got more than 5 sats. Let's get it on.
Had the people on my back to get a song.
Ooh, no singlet today. Getting colder there. No, it's actually hot as hell. I just, for some reason, wanted to rock the Nautica collar shirt. I don't know. Welcome, everyone. Larry Yo, pump it for Trump. Man, Trump just got hit with like 500 million in fines for some BS from 30 years ago. The court systems are out of control right now, family. You already know. Donna showing Lock Sky some love. Again, thank you, Lock Sky. You just set precedent here on the show by gifting 50 memberships. I didn't even know that was a possibility. So for someone to outdo you, now they're going to have to gift 100 memberships. We watched George too. Cryptos Are Us. Nice. Shout out, George. We're all George. Yeah, baby. George is cool too. Shout out, George. Good stuff, fam. Here's the original. Pump it up, don't you know? Not of the remix. Little Pump just made a remix to Joe Budden's Pump It Up, but this is the Pump It Up you all know. Oh, pump it up. You've got to pump it up. Yeah, man. You like the Bitcoin hat? I appreciate that, family. MicroStrategy, yeah, man, they're only a couple of billion from qualifying to be in the S&P 500, which would give millions of people exposure to MicroStrategy, aka Bitcoin. So they're so close, only a matter of time, setting precedent here.
We heard Kramer report that. He said, we bought more bags, still we got a sword back.
The Kramer reference. Classic. I'm no longer a George, says Dirty. Callie, 1, whole coiners in the building. Punchy Coffee, congrats on becoming a member. Again, 50 memberships were gifted already from one individual named Lock Sky. So we greatly appreciate that support. They're still coming in. Remarkable. What a day. That means we're going to have a hell of a weekend, Pump. I can feel it. But anyways, fam, if you're new to the channel, be sure to smash that subscribe button to receive daily premium crypto news alerts every single day, just like this. Also important to hit the like button and help pump the stream, as it helps out tremendously with the YouTube algorithm. Today is pod episode number 1554. I'm your host, JV, and it's February 17th, 2024. There was just 50 memberships gifted on the channel. That's right. So shout out to Lock Sky. That's unprecedented. We've never had anyone give in one single click 50 memberships. So that's why you see the screen blowing up. You become a member. That's 50 MicroStrategy paid memberships of the channel. So make some noise for that. That's pretty remarkable. And congratulations to each and every one of you, new members here of the #1 Daily Bitcoin Pod. Greatly appreciate it. Happy Stacking Saturday as well. Let's kick it off with our market watch as we do each and every day. You should be able to see here Coin360 on your screen. Bitcoin currently at 51,500. We pull back a little, but making a comeback. And you know when I go live, markets pump, so let's go. We also have Ether hovering just shy of 2,800, while BNB, XRP, Solana, and Cardano all pulling back and in the red. And checking out coinmarketcap.com, the current crypto market cap sits at 1.92 trillion with 64 billion in volume in the past 24 hours. Bitcoin dominance is 52.4%, with the Ether dominance at 17.2%. And checking out the top 100 crypto gainers for the past 24 hours, we have Arweave up 15%, trading above 13 bucks, followed by Cospa up 11.5%, followed by Sia Coin up almost 10%, trading at 1.4 cents. Below that, we have Filecoin, Injective, Render to the Graph, Flare, and Chainlink. Now, which altcoins are you most bullish on during this bull run? Let me know in the live chat. And in between stories, I'll be reading these comments out loud and checking out the crypto bubbles to get a visual perspective on the daily. Many of the alts are correcting back in the red, but we still got a handful of respectable gainers, including COS, AR, Filecoin, and GRT. Shout out to Larry Yo. Greatly appreciate the super, and thank you for supporting the movement. Love and light. And checking out the Crypto Greed and Fear Index, we're back in extreme greed, 76. The highest we have seen this in the past couple of years was 79 a few days back. Yesterday, 72. Last week, 74. And last month, a 63 in greed. And checking out the Bitcoin halving countdown clock, we only have 59 days left until the halving, scheduled to take place on April 17th. 2024. That's roughly 2 months out, family. Game time. Now, let me know where you feel the Bitcoin price action is likely to take us leading into the halving. Do you think we'll potentially tap price discovery, which means new all-time highs, another 17,000-ish from here? Do you think we'll maintain in the 50 to 60 range? Let me know your thoughts. And like I said, I'll read those out loud. There is no second best. You got that right. Shout out to the Giga Chad.
Which one's the best crypto asset? Well, Bitcoin's the best crypto asset. Okay. What's the second best? There is no second best.
And look at that screen just popping off. The Judge, welcome. Thanks for becoming a member. I can't believe still got over 50 people. Wow. Q4, congratulations. Catching up in the stream in the hyper speed. Let's go, Data Biter. Bring it. We have Ethereum. How's it doing? Says Orthodox. Doing damn well. Trading just shy of 2,800 right now. Anthony Scaramucci is such a slime ball. Yeah, I saw the shots he was taking at Trump. I was actually shocked because I know he worked with Trump. Christopher, thanks for becoming a member of the channel. Yeah, man, he wrote something like Russian orange agent gets what he deserves or something like that. I was like, wow, got some bad blood there for sure. Dirty just gifted a membership. The gift that keeps giving. Shout out Dirty, and congratulations to ERV. You've been blessed. Congrats Gordon Childs and the rest of you guys. I guess that's now 51 memberships gifted today. Beast Mode, JV, what's good, my man? What's the most influential and practical book you have ever read in your life that you recommend to anyone? Like the Bible. Wow, I mean, we can start with the Bible. I've definitely read that and very influential and has always impacted me. Books outside the Bible. Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill was definitely a game changer for me as a young man. Shout out 5-star pull-up. Appreciate becoming a member and the rest of the members joining us. Another good one is The Science of Getting Rich by Wallace Wattles. Crypto Rama. Congrats, family. Thanks for becoming a member. And one that's not related to like money in any way, The Alchemist, Paulo Coelho, very good book for my fellow alchemists out there. Those are the ones I recommend. Tom Arnon, another good one, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki, definitely an eye-opener for me as well. There's so many greats. It's hard to recommend one book. Bitcoin related, the Bitcoin Standard I considered the Bible of Bitcoin by Cypher Press Start Gaming, congratulations. Everyone just becoming a member. Welcome, welcome, welcome. The Mooch is just sore because Trump fired him. Yeah, I heard he only worked with him for like a week or so before he got fired. What up, Gregor? And we're going to be discussing, of course, the Mooch's price prediction because he's the one who says 170,000 easy peasy conservative target months after the halving. Shout out Donna. Thanks for becoming a member. Greetings from a French prison. They got me, but not my crypto. Are you being for real, Michael? Are you in prison watching the pod right now? That's crazy if that's true. JV in the winners, Jersey. There you go, Auto Man. Jump Man, thanks for becoming a member of the show. You guys have been blessed up big time already, and we're just getting started. Yeah, man, Think and Grow Rich is a classic. You guys know what the difference is between kidney beans and chickpeas? Trump would never pay extra for the kidney beans. Oh, my God. You guys, yeah, what are your thoughts on Trump being fined like $500 million? It's pretty unprecedented. Well, I guess they got Alex Jones for allegedly billions, but you can't get what you don't have. But Trump goes around bragging about how wealthy he is, so definitely not a good look. Thanks for subscribing, Eyesman. Appreciate that. What up, JV fam? Send it. Let's get it. But anyways, fam, let's kick it off with our Bitcoin TA, technical analysis, aka astrology for men. Check out the charts where the price action is likely to go next. Shout out Mike and everyone who just became a member. There's already over 50 memberships gifted as if it was Christmas morning for you guys. So God bless you all. Pump the likes, pump the stream. And let's get it. So yeah, here's the latest, family. The headline reads 3 key Bitcoin price metrics which point to new all-time highs this year in 2024. That's right. As Bitcoin rallied above 50 G's, baby, its market cap crossed that 1 trillion milestone, rising to 1.02 trillion February 16th, reflecting a 118% increase over the past 12 months. Check out that Bitcoin market cap chart. Through the roof. Send it. The growth has been accompanied by a 110% leap in the price of Bitcoin over the same period. So not only is the market cap growing, but obviously the Bitcoin price action. Many traders believe that a key factor in the Bitcoin price action is the upcoming halving event, which is now 59 days away. Bitcoin's price action tends to follow a certain cyclical pattern, which analysts paint parallels between these historical patterns and the current price trajectory. This points to a possible bull cycle similar to those witnessed in the past. Likewise, Bitcoin's historical bull run appears to follow the 4-year cycles, which often are triggered by halving events, which reduce the rate of the Bitcoin issuance. The next halving is set to take place April 17th at this time, when the number of the Bitcoin rewards issued to the miners per block will be reduced from 6.25 BTC to 3.125. Data shows the halving has been a positive factor for the price of Bitcoin, and the bull runs can begin months before the event, as is being witnessed right now in real time, and continue until the Bitcoin price hits price discovery mode, which means new all-time high. Now, Rec Capital explains the 5 phases of the Bitcoin halving, with the parabolic uptrend as the final phase, where Bitcoin price grows exponentially, reaching new all-time highs, as outlined here in the chart with the 5 phases of the Bitcoin halving. Now, similar sentiment was shared by independent investor Lady of Crypto, who projects that Bitcoin's parabolic uptrend will take 7 to 8 months after the halving, with Bitcoin breaking all-time highs in November of this year. Quoting her here, all-time high in the last 2 cycles, Bitcoin broke its all-time high 7 and 8 months after the halving. The ETF has so far not propelled Bitcoin to 100,000 overnight, as many assumed. I think that, like the last 2 times, it'll be 7 to 8 months, so November 2024. Let me know if you agree or disagree with that analysis. An investment manager at Cane Island, Timothy Peterson, shared the following: Bitcoin will hit 100,000 by August. Here's what he shared on X. Yesterday, Bitcoin hit almost exactly 100% gain in 180 days. That has happened 41 times since 2015. Bitcoin went higher 78% of that time. The average return for the next 180 days was also 100%. And as of today, and based on historical data, there is a 50% chance that Bitcoin, and let me open this thread up so I can finish this analysis for you. 1 second. There's a 50% chance that Bitcoin will hit $100,000 by August. Let me know if you agree or disagree with that sentiment. Now let's discuss the capital continuing to flow into the spot Bitcoin ETFs at unprecedented levels. Capital inflows into spot Bitcoin ETFs continue to gain momentum. Data from the Far Side Investors shows a total of $4.5 billion have come into the Bitcoin ETFs in just over a month since they began trading on January 11th. Now, while the outflows from GBTC were larger than the total inflows into the new ETFs at the beginning, the situation has changed, with BlackRock's IBIT recording one of the most successful ETF launches in history, surpassing 100,000 Bitcoin in assets under management as of February 13th. So demand for the Bitcoin ETFs accelerated this week, recording an average of 450 million of inflows per day. February 16th saw all spot Bitcoin ETF assets under management come to 258,770 Bitcoin, worth 13.4 billion at these current rates. That's incredible. Can you project a year from now how many millions of Bitcoin these ETFs will have in custody via Coinbase custodians and whoever is custodying their Bitcoin? That's crazy. And later we're going to be discussing Coinbase now has over 1 million Bitcoin in their possession as a result of these ETFs being launched. So as the Bitcoin archive shares here, just in, the 9 Bitcoin ETFs now hold 258,000 Bitcoin in total, buying an average at 10,000 Bitcoin per day. Can you say supply shock, family? This is about 11x the daily issuance from the block reward. The daily number of Bitcoin acquired by the ETF net of GPTC inflows are outlined here in this chart. So yeah, they're not going to be able to keep scooping up Bitcoins at this rate without the price going parabolic, family. Can you see it coming? Let me know. Now, quoting Dickinson, this adoption signals the maturity of the sector, solidifying Bitcoin as an asset class similar to gold. With the halving coming up in April, it's increasingly likely that we are starting to see signs of a bullish market. Now let's discuss Bitcoin's technical setup, reflecting Bitcoin's bullish potential. Bitcoin's price chart formed a rounded bottom chart pattern on the weekly chart. Buyers have possibly set their target on the neckline of the governing chart pattern of 69,000, which is the current all-time high. We hit back on November 10th of 2021. A weekly candlestick close above this level would confirm a bullish breakout from the rounded bottom formation, ushering Bitcoin into price discovery. Send it and let's get it. And speaking about pumping up the price action to price discovery.
Can't short your dork, we can't afford that.
You can't short your dork, we can't afford that.
With the pump to come, we should have bought that. Yeah.
With the pump that comes, you should have bought that. Shout out to Little Bubble. That's his new Pump It Up track. The RSI for Bitcoin has moved into the overbought zone, edging close to the 80-point mark and reinforcing the bull's dominance in the market. Now, the exponential moving averages also produced a bullish cross on the weekly chart. This happened in early January when the 100-week EMA crossed above the 200-week EMA. Now, quoting Askel, this trader, the upper boundary of the trend channel, Bitcoin to break that, and we rally to 65,000. Can you see 65,000 here incoming anytime soon? Let me know, family. Now, here's an interesting post from, actually, it's right here from Kiwi. 1.37 million Bitcoin left to mine over the next 116 years. Let that sink in. ETFs are smashing 10,000 biddies a day. That's only 137 days of current purchasing rates to eat the next 116 years worth of production, having 59 days, 450 new coins mined per day. However, some miners aren't just not selling their newly minted coins, they're buying more coins using their fiat reserves. Shout out to Casey Gates for being a badass. Appreciate the super. And that's your 20th one ever sent. You the man. Incoming supply shock inevitable. Add FOMO from high net worth individuals, family offices, company treasuries, pension funds, state treasuries, nation states, billionaires, sovereign wealth funds, and you're selling at $52,000. Powerful post right there. So shout out to Kiwi and shout out to everyone in that live chat. What it do, family? 69,000 incoming, says Jennifer. Send it.
Toe to zero, they really thought that. Again.
180,000 incoming. Let's get it. I appreciate you guys. What up, Merc30? Cycle high. Bring it. Pump the likes to pump the stream. We've had close to 60 memberships already gifted, and we're just getting started. Thank you for the gift, says Robert Johnson. Cheers, family. Thanks for being at the right place at the right time. You guys got hooked up. Gotta love it. Respect, respect. Now, everyone who is a member, you're gonna notice a badge next to your name, which is a star, and every month you have the membership. It'll show a different color to show your loyalty to the Bitcoin fam. Resistance at 52 Gs, maybe there is something to TA. Maybe it's more than astrology for men. Well, I believe in astrology, so we just poke fun, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. Shout out Facts. Let's go. Does anyone actually know a person that is selling? I don't know anyone. It'd be like, no, I don't think anyone would have the balls to be like, hey, JV, I'm selling all my Bitcoin. I'd be like, okay, good luck, buddy. More Bitcoin for BlackRock. What up, JV? Shout out Dan L. Yeah, man, it's wild. Shout out Alice. I'm all in on Bitcoin. Music to my ears. Lisa says paying off debt incoming. Yeah, man. Let's go. Matt Ski, what it do? What up, Nuck? Nuckchorus? Casey just gifted 10 memberships. Good Lord. Now, Casey single-handedly, I'm going to guess and speculate, has gifted 200 memberships all by himself. Probably the most giving. It's incredible. Just gifted 10 more memberships. Daddy-O, welcome. Jack, the Everlasting Bliss, Bori, Sat Stacker, Jersey Videos, My Crypto Space UK, YBX, Skipping Stones, Crypto Sun, and all of y'all. You've just been blessed with the MicroStrategy membership of the channel on behalf of Casey Gates. That's now close to 70 memberships already gifted on today's podcast. We're only 25 minutes in. It's a 2-hour stream. Let's go. So congratulations to all the new members, and I can't thank you enough, Casey. Appreciate you, brother. Shout out Solvang, California, my old stomping grounds. Let's go. Mad love, family.
You can call me 3AC because I'm blowing it up.
Call me 3AC because I'm blowing it up.
Short squeeze, more please, yeah, it's going to pump. They drop FUD, but it's
They drop FUD.
still not slowing it up.
Love this new track, man. Yeah, shout out Anthony. What it do? Appreciate you guys. Daddy-O says thanks for the membership. Thank Casey. You guys are very welcome. Love and Light family, the #1 daily pod. Happy Sat Stack and Saturday. Just on this stream, correct. Roughly 70 memberships already. It's unheard of. Can I buy the biddies that people are selling? Yes, you can. Just go to Coinbase. There should be some available. Congrats, y'all. 57.5 Bitcoin this coming week. Send it, Philip Jones. Music to my ears. Bro, you lived in Solvang. Small world. Are you Dutch? Nah, but it was a Dutch town. I lived there for like 5 years when I was younger. Went to school in Solvang. Yeah, man. And Casey as well. He's repping Solvang, California. Split Pea Andersons for the win. Best split pea soup in the world. Solvang representing. Anyone buying these dips? Man, good question, Mikey V. Florida? No. Let's freaking go. Hodl Gang in the building. Yes, shout out Cali, Stippin' Stones, all the new members. Greatly appreciate you guys. Privately, yeah, I don't know about all that. Would you want to connect with these mofos privately? Probably not. Split P. Andersons. You got that right, Paula G. World famous. Solvang, California representing. Gotta love it. Yeah, man. Crazy. Small world for sure. What'd they say in that Disney ride? It's a small world after all. Split P. Andersons is closing. Man, why you gotta hit me with that bad news? Why? It's the best pea soup in the world. There's no one eating there. I'm using my Bitcoin on Margex to short all the other coins. Nice. Gotta have special croutons with split pea. Been to Solvang as a young kid. Awesome. Split pea soup. The best. Shout out Bori. I appreciate you subbing. #1 daily Bitcoin pod. The only podcast where you're going to see 70, 80 memberships gifted in 25 minutes. I think we're setting records, family. Shout out Virginia Beach. Anyone out of the beach today? Yeah, I drove by the beach because I drove my mom to the airport. Missing my mom dearly already. But yeah. Paso Robos here. That's what's up. What up, Devin? Welcome, everyone just joining us. Bull run on memberships for sure, Kiwi. Shout out Crypto Kiwi. But anyways, fam, let's dive into our next story of the day and discuss what's popping over here. Bitcoin mining difficulty surpasses 80 trillion ahead of the halving. That's right, check it. Bitcoin mining difficulty, which measures how difficult it is to solve the complex cryptographic puzzles used in the mining process, passed 80 trillion on Friday, yesterday, the 16th. The network's hash rate, which measures the total computational power used by miners, reached 562 exahashes per second, and the mining difficulty hit a record 81 trillion, according to Bitcoin.com. Bitcoin mining difficulty has steadily risen since January 2023 and is expected to reach a whopping 100 trillion in the next few months. Send it. So I'm predicting 100 trillion at a new all-time high price discovery. Let's go. In Bitcoin's proof-of-work consensus mechanism, the higher difficulty means the miners require more computational power and energy to find the correct hash, Yes, please. In the last year, Bitcoin's difficulty level has more than doubled, continues going parabolic, and as they say, price follows the hash rate. Now, as its automated readjustment on February 15th, the Bitcoin mining difficulty was due to increase by an estimated 6%. And according to data from Bitcoin.com or BTC.com, if it comes to pass, it will make the difficulty to new all-time highs above 80 trillion for the first time. Now, Bitcoin stuck to 52,000 yesterday, Feb 16th, on the Wall Street Open as the U.S. macro data exceeded expectations. Now, data from TradingView showed stagnant Bitcoin price action into the week's last TradeFi trading session. Bitcoin mining rewards, as we know, are about to get cut in half in literally 59 days, family. And with the massive buying volume of the ETFs, we're going to have a supply shock and a demand shock. It's going to be lit. I'm telling you. Bitcoin's rewards will decrease from 6.25 Bitcoin to 3.125, as I pointed out a little earlier. This change might result in a lower hash rate, as less efficient miners can find it challenging to cover their costs to take their mining rigs offline. However, in the opposite side of that coin, Bitcoin price goes parabolic and the miners will be just fine, in my opinion. A reduced hash rate is likely to cause a decrease of the Bitcoin mining difficulty as the network aims to keep a steady block production every 10 minutes. And according to Galaxy Digital Analysts, as much as 20% of Bitcoin's current hash rate could go offline after the Bitcoin halving and leave only the most efficient mining rigs standing. So there you have it. Family, let me know your thoughts leading up to this halving right around the corner. What are your thoughts on the price action, the mining difficulty, and all that great stuff? Appreciate the like smash. It helps out tremendously with pumping the stream as we pump it up.
Can't wait till the Fed start showing its love. The full flag on the chart got me blowing a nut.
Classic. Woohoo! Casey's will take over the world. You already have, Casey. You're the man. Can't wait to meet you in the flesh. 100K Fiesta. Don't forget, guys, when we smash 100,000, you're all invited. Make sure you're in the Discord, discord.cryptonewsalerts.net. You also always find the link in the description below. You got to join us. Marcus, 120,000 September. Send it. I want to know by a show of hands, how many of you believe all-time high? Or better than an all-time high, 100,000, which is 31,000 above the current all-time high this year in 2024. If you think we're going to hit 100,000 this year in 2024, ones in the chat, because I want to know who believes we're going to have a 100K Fiesta in Puerto Rico this year, because when we hit 100,000, the Fiesta follows. JV sat down with my nephew yesterday when we watched the show, showed him my accounts. He is now orange. Good times ahead. Music to my ears. Cheers to that, Steve, and cheers to your nephew. Doug, appreciate you becoming a member of the Huddle Gang. Huddle Gang, Huddle Gang, Huddle Gang. He says, let's go 100K plus August. Send it. Yeah, man. Let's get it. Thomas put a 1, Donald 1, Lisa 1, Palm Beach 1, Crypto Kiwi 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. A lot of you are bullish as JV. I love it. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. I believe there are sharks in the water, and you'll see a different market top. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Thanks, 1, 1. Christmas 1, absolutely without a question. 100. True wealth 1, 1, 1 times 3. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1 plus. You guys are lit. I greatly appreciate that, man. So you guys are just as bullish as JV. Welcome. Welcome home, I should say. 100K by June. Wow. Could you imagine that? Bring it. 111. Love it. I'm already looking at airplane tickets for me and Rex. Nice. All we need to know is the date and the venue, which is yet to be determined. But as we get closer and closer to 100K, we'll release all that info. And we'll see how many of you guys are going to be coming to Puerto Rico so we can choose the right venue for you guys. Pump coming on Monday. What about weekend pump? We going to get a weekend pump? What do you think, little pump? 111. I love it, family. Keep the comments coming. This is a live and interactive show. You guys are lit. Already almost 500 people here in the stream. Already over 80 memberships gifted. And we're only 34 minutes in. So let's dive into our next story of the day and discuss the latest with Coinbase. Now accumulating over 1 million Bitcoin valued at a whopping $52 billion. That's right. As of now, Coinbase boasts a holding exceeding 1 million BTC, almost as much as Satoshi, family, as per data gleaned from Arkham, showcasing an inventory of approximately 1 million Bitcoin, valued at 52 billion at the current Bitcoin prices. This vast collection is second perhaps to only the rumored assets of Satoshi, or it could even be on par. Bitcoin.com News had earlier highlighted that the firm's approach to this landmark, noting on January 28th, the exchange had 994,981 BTC on hand. And as you know, they are the custodian of BlackRock and many of these ETFs, hence why they're accumulating like madmen right now. Known for being among the top exchanges globally, that's right, number one in the US, Coinbase also serves as the custodian for 7 of the 10 newly introduced spot Bitcoin ETFs in the US, including the significant Bitcoin reserves of Grayscale and BlackRock. The company's Bitcoin assets are also dispersed across numerous Bitcoin addresses. For example, the Coinbase Prime wallet, identified by Arkham, houses 5,300 Bitcoin, presumably used for spot trading activities on the exchange. The Bitcoin assets held by the San Francisco-based firm significantly eclipsed those of its rivals, including Binance with a formidable cachet of 647,000 BTC, worth $33.6 billion. Binance leads with the largest Bitcoin cold wallet containing 248,000 BTC, while Bitfinex's cold wallet holds the second largest amount held by a single address with 204,000 BTC. That's just crazy to think one address holding like 250,000 Bitcoin, like it ain't no thing. Robinhood is reported to own approximately 131,000 Bitcoin, valued at 6.8 billion, and aside from Binance, none rival the Bitcoin reserves over at Coinbase. The substantial Bitcoin reserves under Coinbase's care places a hefty responsibility on its shoulders. The company is tasked with safeguarding the vast array of retail investors who trust the platform with the leading crypto asset, securing the Bitcoin for traders active in its spot market, and ensuring the protection of substantial amounts held by institutional clients as well as Bitcoin trusts like GBTC. This responsibility is critical as crypto exchanges and their clientele, supreme clientele, are frequent targets of nefarious elements. Facts. Honeypots, ultimately for hackers. As the custodian of an unparalleled Bitcoin reserve, Coinbase is forced to navigate the complexities of crypto stewardship. So there you have it. What are your thoughts with having as much as 200 or 250,000 Bitcoin on a single wallet address? I think that's a little crazy, but nonetheless, do you think it's forever secure? Do you think there's any way fathomable that hackers can see that honeypot and be like, yo, we got to figure and hack this mofo? What are your thoughts, family? I don't sell before, what does that say, 1 million in 2030. By that time, you will never sell. If you hold that long, I'm doubtful you'll ever want to sell. Because why would you sell the apex predator superior asset for the inferior fiat Ponzi scheme? You know what I mean? Money. You wouldn't want that monopoly money at that point. You'd want the real thing. And if you needed to spend some, you can probably borrow against it. By that time, all the banks will accept Bitcoin as pristine collateral. Mark my words. Marcus, it says it is not so much. Already built my Ram truck, just waiting to hit the buy. Nice, Jennifer. You build it online. You just got to order it. Love it. The Coinbase CEO carries the seed phrase on paper in his wallet. Imagine that. He gets robbed. They get his wallet, a piece of paper with the seed phrase. Oh, no. That'd be crazy. XX says exactly. Even the institutions would be foolish to put their eggs in one basket. Yeah, I would think like maybe max, I don't know, I'm just thinking out loud, 20,000 Bitcoin in a wallet, and maybe have 5 wallets for every 100,000 Bitcoin, just in case something could go wrong. What do you think? I don't know. Am I crazy for thinking that? I don't think that the address will be hacked. I know it's unhackable, but just the fact, imagine millions of Bitcoin in one address. It just seems a little crazy to me when you can just, again, diversify a little. I don't know. Fiat Ponzi scheme. You got that right. Tulip bulbs, the US dollar. You already know. Lettuce hands will sell at 100K. Kind of like Dave Portnoy, right? On Matrix, what up, family? Have a good time, bro. Best live stream about Bitcoin. Greatly appreciate it, Marcus. And you guys get the credit. You guys make it the best stream because your interaction. That's why I love the show. It's you guys. So thank you, family. The Coinbase, yeah, man, it's kind of wild, but it is what it is. Have a good time. I will. Check it out.
Do your thing, let me
Whoa.
do my thing. You know we about as long as a piece of string.
Shall we? Pump it up.
Don't you know, pump it up.
Yeah, man. You gotta pump it up.
I'm not saying I'm number one.
I'm sorry, I lied.
I'm sorry, I lied. I'm number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Let's go. John says, I need help. I just ran out of gas. Are you being for real? It's been hours and I've been contacted everyone, police, family. I walked to a gas station to get help. No one will help me. Please help me get gas. Good Lord, John. Curious, what state are you located in? And that's crazy. Are the police and family not able to help you get the gas? What's up, Satoshi? Says Steven. Mad love the chat. Amen to that, Casey. For shizzle, DJ Wednesday, what it do? Puerto Rico, I know you in Dorado. Cheers, family. I get my haircuts from Roberto in Dorado. Got a cut last week. Yeah. On my birthday. Passive, my RAM is red. It's JV, V as in victory, by the way. Do you think 150 billion would be enough to dry up the over-the-counter market in 1 year? I do think so. Absolutely. And I think 150 billion is conservative, and that's what the Bitwise guys were talking about. I think we covered that in, the other day. Blessings, JV. Blessings, John 3:16. Can you do an analysis of near? No. We focus on the king. So the Bitcoin TA we do every day. Everything else is irrelevant because when Bitcoin's winning, near will win as well. All the alts will virtually win as long as they're not Ponzi alts that are designed to scheme you out of your Bitcoin, and they have real use cases. All the altcoins with real utility are destined to win when Bitcoin wins. So we focus on Bitcoin. No, I've tried everything. I don't know what to do at this point. Well, I'm curious, how can someone help you? Maybe someone can, but you got to give more info where you're at, yada, yada, yada. I believe with 100,000 Bitcoin, the sell pressure will be big. So I don't believe in 1 million Bitcoin soon. It says 27.1. Right on, fam. Thanks for sharing. Oh, information is above. If anyone can help John, reach out, help John. Hopefully someone can. If you're gaining value, pump the likes. We appreciate it. See you in July for 100,000 party. Hector, Jasso. Cheers, fam. Buy the dips and hodl. It's simple. You got that right. But anyways, fam, let's dive into our next story of the day. We discussed the latest with Coinbase. Now let's discuss Bitcoin hitting six figures, because the next three stories is six-figure Bitcoin, 150,000 Bitcoin, and 170,000 Bitcoin months after the halving. And that's a conservative prediction from the Mooch, Anthony Scaramucci. And then we'll dive into our live Q&A. Welcome everyone just joining the stream. Pump the likes to pump the stream. We've had roughly 80 memberships already gifted on the stream. We're not even halfway done, as it's a 2-hour show. Anyways, a widely followed crypto analyst is taking a deep dive into the Bitcoin market rally, laying out his expectations for BTC. In a lengthy post, we have trader Mikhail Van de Pop attempting to answer the following questions on X. Bitcoin rallies to 50,000 and higher. Are we going to see 100,000 in the next few months? Now, according to Van de Pop, Bitcoin's activity over the next month is the ultimate question, with net inflows into Bitcoin reaching over $2 billion in the past week. Quoting him here, the price of Bitcoin has been accelerating. Prior to the ETF, a rally from 25 to 49,000 has been taking place. Since then, the sentiment quickly shifted towards an ultra-negative sentiment, indicating the markets had to go down to 30,000 due to the outflow of Grayscale's Bitcoin Trust. However, markets reversed from 39,000, indicating massive interest in the Bitcoin spot ETF, resulting in a peak of 53,000 and a constant inflow. What does that mean to us? The analyst attempts to answer the question in three parts. First, he argues that the sentiment is a flawed indicator in market analysis, citing recent instances such as aggregated optimism before the Bitcoin ETF approval, which led to the correction. And despite the market strength, emotions can distort perceptions, leading to misguided trading decisions, as seen in exaggerated reactions to the Bitcoin price fluctuations, as well as the GBTC outflows, underscoring emotions' negative impact on investing, according to the analyst. Secondly, he recommends waiting for a 20 to 40% correction from the current prices before jumping into the Bitcoin markets. And finally, the trader cut straight to the chase, quoting him again. What are the expectations? honestly, I think the moment that macroeconomic events are slightly negative, it would suggest that we are going to see a correction. This can also be the case where the inflow is decreasing or any other factor, leading to a switch in sentiment and therefore a substantial correction. Those corrections with the current sentiment are going to be swift. It is reasonable to suspect that the markets are peaking between 53 and 58,000 and are getting a 20 to 40% correction from there. Now, whether it's going to be in the coming weeks or whether it's in March, I don't know. What I do know is that the markets are moving organic and do have those corrections despite the overall sentiment. So there you have it, family. What are your thoughts on a six-figure Bitcoin coming sooner than later? And what are your thoughts about eclipsing 58,000 very soon, potentially here in the month of February, or if not March, leading into the April halving? Holla at your boy. Welcome, everyone just joining us. All the trolls are celebrated and welcome. Yeah, man, we welcome the trolls. As long as you're respectful to the community and our family, I have respect. Even if we have completely, different opinions, it's all good. Express yourselves, family. Calling me a troll for trying to correct you. Come on, man, says Wormer. Nuck, what it do? On Matrix, what it do? Not a troll. I guess I missed the whole conversation earlier. The demand which takes time to show up. Corpse, Qatar, etc. will melt faces. That's right. Thomas is referring to the Qatar Sovereign Wealth Fund, which has $500 billion, which is $500 billion, and which Max says they're looking to convert into Bitcoin. And we even discussed the other day, Ethiopia is turning into a Bitcoin mining hub as well. And was it Ethiopia themselves or was it some Russian miners? I forget, but they were putting strategic reserves into Bitcoin, ultimately from sovereign wealth funds as well. So there's going to be a lot of sovereign wealth fund adoption along with nation state adoption incoming, in my opinion, here in 2024. What's your thoughts on that? What's a maxi, asked Lisa. What kind of question is that? 57,000 by Monday. Pump it up. Let's go. What up, JB? Shout out Eric Go. Puerto Rico and Poblado, Medellin in the house. Shout out One Tally, Medellin, El Poblado, my old stomping grounds back in 2012. I relocated to Medellin, Colombia because of the high location, just in case it was the end of the world and everything got flooded. But thank God, no end of the world. We're still here. My ex-wife is a troll. At least you're keeping it 100, Joe. What do you get when you join the MicroStrategy? So you basically just get recognition and clout. You get the badge next to your name. So you don't really get Bitcoin or anything like that. You can just say you're a member of the show and you're supporting the show. So it helps support the content that I create here each and every day. And it gives you a sexy badge like you see virtually everyone in the chat have next to their name. And it changes colors each and every month. So recognition first and foremost. So anytime you comment, I'll be sure to read your comments out loud as you're a member. Much respect. Russian miners in Ethiopia. Thanks for that, Jennifer. That was the story we read the other day. So it's the Russians basically turning Ethiopia into a Bitcoin mining hub. That's pretty lit. And obviously they probably have very cheap electricity, hence why they're going out there. Thank you, Nuck. I am super new and learning. BlackRock will send Bitcoin to 400,000. So get ready, says Max Kaiser. Shout out to the high priest, one of my homies. JV, my wife says she likes your hat. Think it's a new one? No, this is not new, man. I've had this hat for like maybe a year now. I rock it virtually every episode if I'm not rocking the Bukele hat. It just fits me properly. I have a closet full of like 20, 30 hats, and none of them fit perfect. So I wear the one that fits the best and doesn't hurt my ears. Oftentimes they're too long and they'll like squish my ears or something. So this one just happens to fit proper. Yeah, I went into debt to get one half the education I get here for $2 a month. Thanks for keeping it 100, Casey. Precisely. People will spend hundreds of thousands of dollars for a degree at a university. And for $2.97 a month, you can get a better, superior financial education right here on the #1 daily Bitcoin pod. So good point, family. A membership only costs $2.97 at the HODL gang level, and MicroStrategy level, it may be $5. I don't even know. But it's affordable if you guys can swing it. If you can't support the channel in that way, it's all good. You may just get hooked up with a free membership as so many people have already today. I think 80 of you. And also, you can support the show by simply smashing the like, commenting, and interacting. It's the best free support you can give us. Shout out Doug. He just gifted a membership. Holy moly. This is a historical day. He just gifted a membership to Stephen B. You've been blessed with a MicroStrategy membership with the channel. Bring it. Greatly appreciate y'all. Nice cat. Thank you, family. But anyways, let's dive into our next story of the day. And now let's discuss $150,000 target. We're going to get more and more bullish as the show goes on. This is according to the hedge fund veteran, Mark Yusko. Shout out Mark Yusko of Morgan Creek Capital. He says the Bitcoin bull market just getting started. Preach. Now, he was recently interviewed by the Wolf of Wall Street's Scott Melker and says the Bitcoin can hit the six-figure price by mid-next year, a figure he notes will double Bitcoin's fair value. And I think I shared yesterday, Max Kaiser says Bitcoin's fair value, I believe, $400,000 right now. Let me know your thoughts on that. That was actually the headline in yesterday's show. Now, according to Yusko, the fair value of Bitcoin is estimated based on its network effects or the number of Bitcoin users and miners. Quoting him here, it is possible the Bitcoin's fair value only goes to 75 or 80,000 for this bull cycle. Let's just say 75,000. So then the investors have been buying all this time up to the fair value. Now we have new people, we have traders, we have speculators because the hedgers are selling and the gamblers haven't even shown up yet. Once they show up and once the leverage starts, then we go right through the fair value, right past 75,000. So in history, we go 2.3x. I don't think we'll go 2.3 times this cycle because I think there's less leverage. I think we go 2x fair value. That's $150,000 per coin. So sometime between Thanksgiving this year and June of the following year, that's when we'll see the all-time high. The hedge fund veteran, however, says the Bitcoin and other crypto assets are likely to undergo a severe correction between now and the new all-time high for BTC, as he shares here. We haven't even gotten to crypto fall. That doesn't happen till June. The halving is still yet to come, and we have one more. Let's call it SpaceX-like explosion that was planned after the Ides of March before tax season this year. There's one more selling wave that's a coming. So there you have it. Let me know if you agree or disagree with his 150,000 price prediction. To watch the interview he did on the Wolf of Wall Street's pod with Scott Melker, check the show notes below the video in the description. Quick shout out to Ashot, just gifted or actually sent a super, so appreciate that. He said, thanks for everything that you do. How many Bitcoins to be billionaire level in 10 years? Will it take 10? Will it take 100? Will it take 1,000? That's actually a brilliant question. I'm glad you asked, and thanks for supporting us with the super. I want you guys to help me answer this question. At what price point do you think Bitcoin will hit that? And yeah, man, how many Bitcoins will we need to have to become Bitcoin billionaires in 10 years? So 10 years, right now we're in 2024. That means by the year 2034, which is 3 halvings out from now, correct me if I'm wrong, we got a halving in 2 months, we got halving 2028, then we're going to have a halving in 2032. So 3 more halvings from now, how many Bitcoin will one need to become a Bitcoin billionaire? Let's see. Passive says 250. It's going up forever, Laura. That's right, Darth Melda. 100%. 500 to 1,000, says Doug. New era. 3930 fitted has fit me perfect. You know, me growing up, the fitted hats never fit me perfect. Every size I would try, just never perfect. So I still use, I'm still old school, man. I'm using the snapback. I'm keeping it 100. No fitteds for JV. Yo, what up? Well, 1 Bitcoin equals 1 Bitcoin, correct. Well, according to Jury and Timmer, hear me out, he's the head of macro at Fidelity, one of the largest asset managers in the world. They control $4.5 trillion assets under management. They also have an ETF. He predicted, I've covered this on the channel, 1 billion Bitcoin price prediction by the year 2038. So there you go. If you can hold a little longer to the year 2038, you could potentially be a whole coiner and be considered a billionaire. However, the caveat would be hyperinflation of the dollar. So it wouldn't be today's buying power, purchasing power of $1 billion. It'd probably be the purchasing power of $10 million, but with the dollar super hyperinflated. In 10 years, billions will be like millions. Precisely my sentiment. Perhaps 250 to 300 Bitcoin to become a billionaire. I think you're right, Jennifer. Snapback is JV's new nickname. Snapback. That's $1 sat. Send it. I dig it. You digging the Bitcoin, Jennifer?
There's no second best crypto asset. There's a crypto asset. It's called Bitcoin, right?
Damn right, Sailor. Tell him.
The point is, if you have the superior asset, it's going up forever, Laura. Take all.
You hear that, Darth Melda? It's going up forever. I have a large coconut. Need at least an XL. Prefer fitted, not snap. Greetings from London, Anita. Appreciate you tuning in, family. Hardcore bits. Do the majority of the people have at least one Bitcoin? I asked earlier in the chat when the show was just starting, there was only 200 people on and must have seen at least 50 people say one for yes. So I'd say my audience right here, right now, we have over 500 people here on the stream concurrent. I'm guessing 200 of the 500 here right now are whole coiners. What do you guys say? Hey, JB, which hat has better luck for you, the gray or the orange? The orange one doesn't fit as well. It crushes my ear and hurts it. Keep it 100, but it looks sexy and it's a beautiful Bitcoin orange. So which is better luck for me? The one that fits well. Saludos from Chile, bro. Thanks for all the info. Shout out Chile. Hopefully you guys can adopt Bitcoin as the legal tender this year. Predictions on how Bitcoin to bill will dramatically change the snowball effect to continue. What bill are we talking about? 3 snaps for my huge noggin. What does Sailor always, why does he always look pissed? Man, I guess if you know what Sailor knows and been through what he's been through, you would be just as pissed. Maybe he's sick of the fiat Ponzi world and he's ready for Bitcoin to take over in the Citadel. I don't know. Respect to Sailor. I have 0 Bitcoin. There you go. I have 0 too. Hate to break it to you. We all lost all our crypto. So we wish we had a whole Bitcoin. So everyone earlier that said one, like, yo, I've once owned a bit. It just means at one point in time you owned a Bitcoin. However, it doesn't mean you own anything now because, as you know, typically all the Bitcoiners lose their biddies in boating accidents. Go Mike Tyson on that like button, family. Thank you. How many other states are like Puerto Rico? They give you a tax break with Bitcoin. In the United States, I don't know of any others. So it's like, that's why it's the crypto mecca of the US. You got to go all the way to Bitcoin City in El Salvador if you want to take advantage of tax laws like this as an American citizen, from my understanding. JB, how are you loading those sound bites? I have this device right here called a Roadcaster. And yeah, you just hit the button.
Your time, figure out how to borrow more money to buy more Bitcoin.
Yeah, I mean, simple as that. You get yourself a Roadcaster. Basically, you get smart pads. There's 6 smart pads. And there's like 9 banks. So it's like, what is that? Like 54 clips I can sample at any time. DJ JV in the building. Let's go. So you rock a Bitcoin hat, but you don't own any. Correct. And I don't rock this in public. I just rock it on the show because apparently I'm a poser. You know what I mean? I rock a Bukele hat in public. This is just like to show off on the show and be like, yo, I'm a Bitcoiner. But yeah, I don't have any Bitcoin. It's sad, right? Roadcaster, baby. There you go. I have many Bitcoin. It is the king daddy for these clickbait thumbnails. Need to stop, bro. What does it say? Altcoins laugh at us. Altcoiners laugh at us when we are wrong with our predictions. Who cares? You think I'm concerned about someone laughing at me? You must not know JV. Let them laugh. For real. Play Pump It Up. I got you. I got you.
You got to pump it up. Don't you know? Pump it up.
I was a booth boy. What's a booth boy? Shout out to the half coiners. Yes, half coiners need love too. If you have 5 sats or more, you're a Bitcoiner. Everyone here, I'm going to assume, has 5 sats, minus the person that says he has 0. My Bitcoin went to the Ukraine. Shucks. Good old Zelensky. Got your Bitcoin. All gains from the alts I put into Bitcoin, says Doug. Steve, they are everywhere. Uncontrollable. Yeah, man. I thought that was a Solvang Bros hat. Let them laugh. I'm laughing now. You gotta love it, Passive. 100% with you on that. Pump the likes to pump the stream. Today was a pretty historic episode. This is pod episode 1554, going strong for 6 years. And there's like 80, 90 memberships gifted already. And we haven't even gotten to our Q&A yet. So now Let's dive in to our featured story of the day. Anthony Scaramucci of Skybridge Capital doubles down on his Bitcoin price prediction and says that $170,000 is not only conservative, but we can hit this within months after the halving. And as you guys know, the halving is scheduled to take place in 59 more days. So pump the likes to pump the stream and let's freaking go. That's right. Skybridge Capital founder, The Mooch, is doubling down on his conservative six-figure price prediction for the King Crypto. In a new interview with Bloomberg Television, the hedge fund veteran says he continues to believe that Bitcoin could hit a cycle top of at least $170,000 months after the halving event in April, which cuts the miners' rewards in half. And in fact, I've even shared this prediction numerous times on the show. He says we could even hit 400,000 as this cycle peak. So what are your thoughts on that? Quoting the Mooch here. So this could run up because there is a lot of momentum right now. You guys are seeing that the network is only producing 900 coins per day. And you know, you'll got 12 times that demand of that right now, which is why you're seeing the price squeeze to the upside. So I'm going to stick with that price prediction only because I think it is conservative based on where we are right now. Let me know if you agree. Do you think $170,000 per Bitcoin months after the halving is conservative? And he makes a good point. He's referring to the ETF demand in the market from the BlackRock and the asset managers purchasing up 12 times the daily supply. And the Bitcoin halving is going to cut that daily issuance in half from the miners. And we're going to have roughly 24 to 25x the demand versus the supply, and we will continue to rise. Now, Scaramucci says his prediction is based on Bitcoin's historical price pattern, which shows Bitcoin tends to move 4x to a cycle top from its value at the time of the halving event. Now, someone run the math. What's 4x from 50,000? 200 G's, baby. Send it. And what's 4x from the high we hit back in November of 2021? 69,000 times 4. Someone run the math. Put it in the chat. I guess that's 138,000 times 2. So we're, big numbers, family. Anyways, he shares here. There's a technical analysis that you can do over the past 14 years. The price at the time of the halving, if you multiply that by 4, that is typically where Bitcoin has run to in that cycle. And so I was just using a 50,000-ish number for April. Now, Scaramucci also predicts that the US SEC will not approve various applications to launch the spot Ethereum ETFs in May, forcing a lawsuit. Quoting him here, I think the SEC chairman, Gary Gensler, decided that the powers that be politically in the elite don't like crypto. Preach. They don't like the energy around Bitcoin. Preach. And I don't think they want an ETF for Ethereum. And so that decision, I think, gets pushed. I think it causes another lawsuit. Let me know your thoughts on that. We know earlier, Larry Fink, aka Lawrence Fink, the CEO of the most powerful company in the world, BlackRock, said they're going to be going after Ethereum. Ultimately, they believe the Ethereum ETF will get approved, and they've already submitted their apps. Hence why many people are anticipating the Ethereum ETF this year. However, Scaramucci says they're likely going to deny it and there will be some lawsuit. What are your thoughts? He'll likely lose that lawsuit. Then you're coming up against the election. And so then the real question is, will Mr. Gensler in a new Joe Biden administration, will he be the SEC chairman? We all hope not. My guess is he probably won't be at that point. Now, if you think Gary needs to get fired or replaced sooner than later, put a 1 family in that live chat. I want to see. Now, if you want to watch this interview that Scaramucci just recently did, doubling down on his Bitcoin price forecast of 170,000 conservatively months after the halving, which is scheduled to take place in a couple of months, check the show notes below the video in the description and let me know your thoughts if you feel we're likely to hit this target of 170,000 and climb as high as 400,000 for the cycle peak. And when do you feel the cycle peak will occur? JV's prediction, 2025, because that's what history has shown us the year preceding the halving. We hit the all-time high. Now for firing Gary, 1-1, Paula 1, Matt 1, Lisa 1, Chief 1, Darth 1, Tyler 1. I could make a song out of this. Paul 1. We get a little bubble on the horn. When Bitcoin at 170,000 this year, family, months after the halving, putting a 1. 1, David put a 1, Gordon put a 1, Mustache put a 1, Anita put 11, 11, 11, which is a lot of 1s. Isn't that cute? They think Biden has a chance in hell. Good point, Jennifer. 1, says David Duncan. Paula, Casino. Hey, I was just watching some of the historic Robert De Niro, Joe Pesci casino clips the other day. You mentioned casino. I had to, yeah. Uno Mas, 1. Casey, 1. Brandon, 1. Jennifer, 1. Biden can't even stand the dude, 100%. Nor can anyone stand him. Not only can he not even stand himself, but nobody can stand him. Casey, 1. Solomon's Mines, says Robert Johnson. Larry Pedro from Dothan, Alabama. Shout out, Larry. What up? 1-1. Shout out to KRS1 as well. The infamous bars. I'm not saying I'm number 1. I'm sorry, I lied. I'm number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Diamond to get the 4. Gary bought me time to get more Bitcoin. I am thankful. There's always a silver lining, right? Martin put a 1. Macro 1. Work 1. So everyone in here wants to see Gary. Adios, amigo. Sofa King, 1. Yeah, the Fruity Loops, but haven't for a while. Been busy learning how long Bitcoin and Cardano and DOT and trading alts for financial freedom. Gary did his job. We can retire him now. There you go. Kronos, buy now, says Todd. Hey, it's the Joe Pesci show. Shout out Joe Pesci. Anyone else have a spontaneous combustion problem with their Trezor wallet? Mine kept igniting on me. Interesting. I've heard of human beings spontaneous combustion. You just internally go on fire. Are you saying your Trezor's doing that? Elizabeth gets a flag. 1. Yeah, that's right. How do you get a free membership? You just got to participate in the show and show up every day. And next time someone gifts 10 or 50 memberships, you'll probably be included. Otherwise, you can purchase a membership for as little as $2.97 per month and support the show. I have a friend flies to Medellin, has a yacht down there. Nice. It's a beautiful place to be. The city of eternal spring, Medellin. Beautiful, beautiful place. Yes, I lead. Also, the president of Colombia is a Bitcoiner. We know this for fact because Samson Mount orange pilled him and gifted him 100,000 Satoshis on a wallet, and he documented it all, and I shared the photos and all that. So the Colombian president is a Bitcoiner. That's official. Was your Trezor inside a Tesla, right? What up, JV? Just wanted to pull up and show some support. Appreciate you pulling up. Respect. Appreciate you guys. Love and light, love and light. Namaste. Shout out Little Bubble. This is the new Pump It Up song. Let's go. Joe Budden remix. What up, JB? Just wanted to pull up. Appreciate that. Good luck, Gary. You are excused. Adios, son. Sofa King. We Todd. Hit the likes. Pump the likes to pump the stream. We appreciate it. Pot gives me the munchies. Bitcoin gives me the Satoshis.
Thing, let me do my thing. Pump it up.
Hal Finney, Nakamoto, strong possibility. If anyone was Nakamoto and he was a single individual, all signs point to Hal Finney. What do you guys think? And rest in peace, Hal. It's definitely not fake Toshi Craig Wright. That's who we know it's not. I think we're all Satoshi. Like literally, everyone except Craig Wright is Satoshi because he claims to be Satoshi and we all know he's a fraudster. And Satoshi would never claim to be Satoshi. It's like an oxymoron. He chose to be anonymous by choice, right? He understands. No attack vectors, powers that be can't stop this movement because Satoshi did what Satoshi did. This chat is lit today. We lit every day. Lighters in the air. Thank you, Lisa. Kishi Inu is a sleeping giant. So is every meme coin got the Inu in it now? It's interesting. Pump it up. You got that right, Chief Santana.
Yeah, I see some shorters selling. Yeah.
Ooh, you see some shorters selling.
See news reporters telling.
News reporters telling.
Us all to sell it. We start longing that shit.
Start longing that shit. There you go. Pump it up. Shit out, dinner.
We can hop in the ship.
We can hop in the ship. Pump it up. We're going to be doing a react to the Little Bubble new Pump It Up Joe Budden remix track he released yesterday. I got the video lined up. We're going to be doing that after the stream ends here on the tube for the uncensored version of the show over on Rumble. It's going to be lit. Came back from the PR Marriott in San Juan. No. I just had my birthday dinner at the PR Marriott in San Juan and Condado. Small world, man. Swimmers getting pulled out of the sea. For real? Like people that can't swim were in the ocean. What's going on there? But that's ironic because I took my mom out on my birthday and we went to the Marriott and had at the sushi place. They have the sushi chefs there. It was pretty good. Had a bunch of different sushi rolls at the Marriott. They had the live entertainment. It's always fun. Great place to be. Toshi is my roommate. He is crazy, man. 1.5 says Cosmo. What are you referring to? Titty Liddy. Had my fun in the memes. Now it's time to focus on the goal, and that's financial freedom. Cheers to that, man. That's awesome, David, that you were at the Marriott in Condado. Nice resort there. Oceanfront views. Pump it up. I really want McAfee to be Satoshi. Man. I'm Satoshi. We're all Satoshi. Nice. Facts. Bitcoin 500 G's. Send it. Satoshi, not sushi. Oh, sashimi. Ah, different story. Nipsey says 1-2. Yeah, man. If Gensler was in my room right now, like Nipsey's never attacked another human, but I'd give him the green light, like bite him right in the nuts, teach him a lesson, Nipsey. And I think he would understand me and just go for the gusto. What do you guys think? Let me know.
Well, do your thing, let me do my thing.
Yeah, man. Did you check the event facilities at the Marriott? No, I didn't. It was really just a dinner casino night. Did well at the casino. The fam won. I think my mom hit like $1,000 on the slots. She was happy. I did well at blackjack. Win-win. Cross the boards. And then the following morning, Bitcoin smashed $50,000. So winning.
No, we about as long as a piece of string. Shorters.
Damn right. Shorters. Rest in peace, McAfee.
Fast for you do your way. Come on.
Yeah, man. After party on Rumble today? Abso-freaking-lutely. Absolutely. We're going to have the Rumble party here in a little bit when the stream ends here on the tube. I'll stick around just a little longer here on the tube. If you guys have any questions or any comments, any things you want to share, feedback, holla, let me know, man. We're still here in the live chat. We're YouTubing it up. Appreciate all the interaction, family. What up, David? Monero to 0. Why you say that? Not bad, says Joe. Not bad. Man, I was listening to the Nelk interview with Dana White, and I think it was Bob Menery. Kind of a crazy pod episode, but they were talking about like Dana White's gambling habits, and it's like, you know, that dude's probably worth at least, I would guess, $500 million. If not, maybe even closer to $1 billion. But according to online, his net worth is $500 million. But anyways, he's banned from certain casinos in Las Vegas, and his limit is like $150,000 per hand he's allowed to bet in blackjack, and in baccarat he can play up to $200,000 per hand. And he was sharing some of his strategies and such, and I was just like, there's levels to this ish, man. See, I'm not like a big gambler. Me, it's like maybe once or twice per year I'll hit up the casino and have some fun. But yeah, it was pretty lit, that interview, if you guys watch. And also UFC, big UFC event tonight, man. Volkanovski is fighting for the belt, defending, I guess, his title versus the dude from Spain. And then there's a lot of good fights on this card, man. Henry Cejudo's fighting as well. A lot of good fights. So I'm looking forward to tonight. I see a lot of guys talking about Bitcoin going to 33,000. Why would you see this coming? I sure as hell don't see that coming. I think some people just are always betting against Bitcoin because they don't have enough Bitcoin, and they're praying to the gods, please drop so I can buy a bigger bag. I don't want to spend all my stash at 51,000. I won't have enough compared to when I should have bought it at 20, and I didn't because I thought it was going to 12, and I was hopeful it might have went to 3, and now I missed out. And instead of going to 20, now it's at 50. And if I keep waiting and we don't hit 30, it's eventually going to be 500,000, and I'm going to cry. I mean, paraphrasing a little there, but Chumash Casino. That's right, man. When that was first built is when I was living in the Santa Ynez Valley / Solvang. That was a brand new casino being built when I lived there. In fact, my father even participated in that. When they were looking for dealers, you had to put up your own funds, and he actually was involved a little bit in there. So shout out to the Chumash Casino and the Chumash Indians. I had a lot of friends who were Chumash, which are the locals, Indians there in Santa Ynez. Bringing back memories, fam. Late to the party. Shout out Max Power. They should have bought last year. I mean, for real. We started off last year at like 17, 18 G's, and everyone's like, Bitcoin's going to go to 3 to 5,000. Sure it is, buddy. Now we're at 51,000. Hopefully you bears learn your lesson. Dinner, JV. Pow. DCA. You got that right, Bob Marley? Rest in peace, Bob Marley. Look at Nipsey. He's voting too. Nipsey is in a trance right now. He's in the astral realms communicating with Satoshi, if you know what I mean. Eddie Khan says hi. Shout out to Eddie Khan. Cheers, family. Frankie boy. What to do, Frankie boy? I'm hoping to be a full coiner one day. I believe in you. I believe everyone in here. If you're not a whole coiner already, you have what it takes to do it. Just continue stacking sats, work for Bitcoin, start a business, get paid in Bitcoin, sell some stuff at the garage, have a garage sale, buy some Bitcoin. You'd be amazed at how much useless-ish that is in your house right now that you can sell for the hardest asset to ever exist. You know what I mean? Especially if it's useless to you and it's just sitting in your closet or in your garage. So think outside the box, be creative. There's a plethora of ways to accumulate funds to buy Bitcoin. You know what I mean? Even if it means gaslighting and getting a second job, you got to do what you got to do. Where there is a will, there is a way, and God will provide. It will show you the next step in your path. You just got to believe it's possible. 60% of my portfolio is in the King Bitcoin, trying to make the other 40% outpace the Bitcoin to buy more of it. Wise or whack? Portfolio in Bitcoin, trying to make it. You know what I mean? No comment. It can work out for you beautifully, and it could work against you. It's a gamble. So that's a risk you got to be willing to take. I don't know your portfolio and all that kind of stuff. I can't really give you advice there, but man, I'm yeah. What do you guys think? I DoorDash for crypto money. Nice. No excuses, just produce. If I didn't have a pod and I needed more Bitcoin, I'd go work at McDonald's. I'd go do anything I had to do to come up with something to have a bigger stash of Bitcoin. I used to work at McDonald's, so. Sailor is a billionaire already. You're damn right he is. I'm dog sitting right now. In fact, I'm actually planning to go to Rincon next weekend. I need a dog sitter, so I wish you were here because the Airbnb doesn't allow Nipsies, which is whack. I'm thinking of still sneaking them in. But it's like, no pets allowed. I'm like, that's not cool. But I'm planning on streaming when I'm in Rincon. It's the west coast of... Granted, my internet's good enough. I have no clue. They say they have Wi-Fi. But I'm praying my internet's good to do a stream. Worst case scenario, if the stream doesn't work because the internet sucks, I'll pre-record it and still produce the content either way. I'm not going to leave you guys hanging. Sing Both, appreciate you. You think ETH can realistically hit 10,000 by the year end? Yes. If not this year, then next year, cycle peak. I have a very strong faith. ETH will surpass 10,000 a coin. I don't know if it'll be this year or next year, but I think this cycle for sure. What is it? Another 2x from here? Very easy. I can see Bitcoin 5xing, potentially higher, as much as 10x. I could see Ether 2, 3, 4, 5xing as well alongside Bitcoin. But there's so many factors to be determined. I sold my ass, grabbed up 10 sats. Is that good? Nipsey service animal. Wink. He is a service animal, but I don't think they care. 30,000 position on Sol, $93. Not afraid at all. JB doesn't take a day off. I might have to though. I'm actually thinking out loud because I'm going to be driving to Rincon. It's going to be a 3-4 hour drive from where I'm at. And I got to leave early. Check-in is going to be at 4 o'clock. So I'm just thinking out loud. There's a possibility that one of the day I'm traveling, I may not. I'm going to still try, but I can't predict some of the things outside my control. But if it's a possibility, I'll stream. But I don't want the podcast to be like 10 p.m. or something. It has to be earlier in the day. But I know my check-in isn't until 4. So it might be a late evening pod that day. We'll see. But the following day, while I'm staying at the Airbnb, I can do the pod at the regular time, which is cool. So we shouldn't have no problem there. And then on the day I drive back, checkout's like 11 a.m. So I should be able to do the pod at the normal time, which is 3 p.m. Eastern. So I think I got it. I'm just thinking out loud here. I try my best. Bitcoin is 10 trillion when this happens every day. Hey, does anyone in the 7 cities play poker at the Rivers Casino looking for a poker buddy? What are the 7 cities you're referring to? I used to have poker buddies when I lived in a different community here in Puerto Rico. We'd play poker every Friday. I remember one time I won the poker tournament. That was lit. Take the day off, man. I might. We'll see. JB, don't be sharing your personal itinerary. I know, right, Candace? What am I thinking? Anyways, speaking of that, I appreciate y'all. We're going to end the YouTube stream, or we're going to continue with the uncensored version, exclusive on Rumble.
Lose your cash 'cause it's moving fast.
And we're going to be doing a react to the new little bubble track, Pump It Up, which is pretty lit, by the way. I'm a fan, if you can't tell. Hence why I've been playing it all show. 51.555, we did pump during today's stream. We're probably going to turn right back into the green here shortly. So hopefully for that. I'll be back on the tube 9 p.m. Eastern for the premiere of today's live show, where we take the 2-hour stream and condense it into 30 minutes. No Q&A, just pure content. So be sure to come back to the tube 9 p.m. Eastern. But now head on over to Rumble so we can pump it up. The YouTube stream is about to end. My Rumble link is always in the description, or you can go directly to rumble.cryptonewsalerts.net, or simply open the Rumble app and type in cryptonewsalerts.net. You can't miss it. And I'll see you guys shortly over on Rumble. Let's get ready to rumble. Deuces, YouTube, I'm out. All right. YouTube stream should be finito. Just let me